welcome to my channel. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another iffy mixed segment of Vlogmas and my missing kids, still discussing the circumstances surrounding the investigation of the Madeleine McCann case. Hi guys, I'm just trying out one of the holiday beverages at Tim Hortons, and there were so many good ones to choose from, but I know from past experience that drinks like the white hot chocolate and the candy cane hot chocolate are so sweet, although they are good. I think Today I decided to forego those really sugary drinks in favor of another, hopefully less sugary drink. One of them is the Bailey's latte, which the machine was not working, so I have to come back and try that one day. It looks fabulous. And so instead I got the Bailey's cream coffee, and I'm going to show it to you because I've never seen one before. And it's just like a plain coffee, nothing spectacular. And so I'm going to give it a sip. Hold on. Here we go. Cheers. I have to open it first. Oh my God, it's so good. And no, not that sweet at all. I love this. I highly recommend the Bailey's cream coffee. It is absolutely out of this world, and it leaves your mouth with such a wonderful taste and flavor. I love Bailey's at Christmas time. And yeah, I try to save Bailey's for like the actual Christmas Eve and the actual Christmas Day. And so this is my first sip of Bailey's this Christmas. This Christmas season, and so it brings back so many wonderful old memories that are associated with this flavor. Yes, even my childhood, but I'm talking about wonderful parties that I attended when whenever Bailey's was around, and usually those office holiday parties, those Christmas parties, those family get-togethers, you know what I'm saying? All that comes back with this. And so stay tuned for a discussion on, I assume that we're going to be having a discussion on the Madeleine McCann case, and it's regarding a recent apology that the Portuguese police made to the McCann family when they traveled to the UK to see them. Now, a while ago, I put out a video that had to do with the apology that was extended from the Portuguese police force to the McCann family in the UK. And so what was going on was, well, I'm going to get to that in a second, but the police traveled all the way to UK to mention something to the McCanns, and I imagine it must have been something very disappointing and shocking. I believe that we had a tendency to misinterpret exactly and precisely what that apology may have entailed. But I believe, now that I have researched this a little more and come up with a little more since then, Um, One of the major witnesses, presumably the gentleman who had that conversation with the prime suspect on the 10th anniversary of Maddie's disappearance. They were in a bar, and the prime suspect began to brag about having certain bits of information, and that they would never find her, and probably that she didn't scream. This prime suspect, I don't know what reason he might have had to divulge that sort of information if he didn't have it. I don't want to go there because a lot of people do this. Mind you, I don't know if it was an outright confession. I doubt it. But unsigned confessions in noisy um, nightclub bars, I don't think they really count for much, right? Do you actually believe everything everybody tells you in a nightclub? No, I never did, and so I don't know exactly what kind of an atmosphere it was, whether it was simply just a down and out bar or a ritzy, extravagant disco. I'm not sure. But in any case, he did, uh, the prime suspect did reveal or try to pass off the fact that he had information about Maddie McCann that only the abductor may have had. Now, we don't know what that information precisely is. I believe it had something to do with the statements he made regarding where she could be, and that she didn't scream. So, anyway, that gentleman that the prime suspect confessed to, it would have been, he would have been the witness going against the prime suspect in the Madeleine McCann case. And guys, in Canada, trials never get that far. It never becomes a trial, right? Maybe perhaps in the USA as well. But, a statement without evidence, without physical evidence, is a nothing. We'd rather have the evidence without any statement whatsoever than a statement that has absolutely nothing to back it up. Now, um, that was before the prime suspect was apprehended for his crime against the American widow, a crime that he paid for with a 7-year sentence, because that's the ultimate sentence that you can get in Germany. In Germany, there is no life sentence, at least not for that kind of an attack. So, there you go. Now, why would the police go and apologize to the McCanns? Well, this witness who supposedly had information regarding the prime suspect, he virtually backed out. He is not going ahead with his role as a witness to testify against the prime suspect. Now, that is precisely what the McCanns had been hoping for, that this trial would find the prime suspect guilty, and that, they would finally have somebody to punish for the disappearance of Madeleine McCann. However, I'm sure that the McCanns would be the first to agree that it is no point in leading anybody down a garden path regarding the situation of Madeleine McCann's abduction. If we can't find the truth, that means we haven't found the real abductor, in my opinion. And so that is why the police department traveled all the way, not the entire police department, but a few detectives, right? They went to apologize. And so guys, there you have it, a very realistic set of circumstances that involve the prime suspect's supposed alleged confession to his drinking buddy, and the witness thereby withdrawing and retracting his statement against the prime suspect, because ultimately I believe that I think it's maybe different in different countries, but I believe that had the evidence for the prime suspect's statements never been found, the witness may have been found culpable of perjury or whatever. I'm thinking that is why this situation transpired the way it did. And so, unfortunately, we're still at odds with the Madeline McCann trial. It has never been set yet, and there is still nobody really who has been apprehended for that crime as of yet. But I imagine that we all want to get the right group, the right person. I believe it's more than one person. We want to get the right people behind bars. Because I'm afraid that whoever was responsible for taking Madeline McCann on May the 3rd, 2007, was also responsible for doing harm and abducting other children, doing harm to other children and abducting them. So anyway, guys, that is all I have for you today. And so thank you very much for listening and watching. And I hope you enjoyed the earlier part of the vlog too. And so happy Vlogmas. Take care. And please don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye-bye.